Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to Financial Flowing Forward Friday. So, this is where we shift how we view insurance. I want you to view insurance differently. That's my goal for you to view insurance differently. This is where we speak about our financial well being and our wellness so that you can protect or we can protect our peace and grow or change our money mindset and live well. We're doing this one smart decision at a time, one step forward at a time. Hello, I am Maria, your benefiter. I am your insurance lady with a passion for wellness. I am your go to encourager who believes that self care is the first line of our health care. I am your women's well being advocate, your wellness bestie, and your gentle reminder that you come first. Self love her first, right? So, today on this happy Friday, we're talking about a kind of life insurance that does something really powerful, right? It helps you while you're still alive. Yes. Let's dive into talking about insurance with living benefits. Let's talk about how it works, why it matters, and how it can support your financial well being in a time of crisis, a medical crisis, and your transition, right? So I get questions about now what is a policy with living benefits, right? Because when most people hear about life insurance, they think, oh, it's a death benefit. And yeah, you're right, there is a death benefit, but or something, that you just leave after you're gone. Yeah, you're right. But living benefits flip the script, the traditional script of life insurance. It's a life insurance that works for you while you're here, while you're still healing, living, and rebuilding, right? It's living benefits that allow you to gain access to a portion of your life insurance early if you experience a critical condition like a heart attack, a stroke, or cancer. It also helps in the event that there's a chronic condition that affects your daily life, like Alzheimer's, dementia, a terminal diagnosis, meaning that you only have a certain amount of time to live. Or if you lose the ability to perform 2 out of your 6 activities of daily living, those we call ADLs, right? So this isn't just a life insurance policy. This is not just an insurance policy. This is a financial lifeline that can help you with your financial well being. Because when something unexpected happens, you're not just dealing with a diagnosis from your doctor. You're dealing with doctor visits, loss of income when you can't go to work. Your household bills are still going on. You still have family responsibilities. There's medications. There's so much more. And the emotional weight of it all can be a burden. Okay? So, in that moment, this is financial relief for you, which is also emotional relief. Again, when we speak about our well being and feeling balanced, that's our mental, that's our spiritual, that's our emotional, that's our physical well being. Let me share a story about a client, right? So I had a client, we're going to call her Renee. Renee is a single mom like me, running a small salon business. She did take out a life insurance policy with living benefits, but because she wanted to protect her son in the event that anything happened to her, of course, that's what life insurance is about, right? So 2 years later, Renee did. She was diagnosed. She was diagnosed with breast cancer. So because of her policy, she was able to gain access to funds. Okay, and so during her treatment, and so that money helped pay her rent, cover her car payment, It allowed her to pause working, and most importantly, it gave her the right to stay at home, get rest, and heal without the added pressure, right? Of how am I going to pay these bills? Where am I going to get this money from? So her story is a reminder that insurance isn't just about dying; it's also about living. And so I also had another client that was able to use her benefits when she experienced a mild stroke and couldn't perform several ADLs. So she needed help for a little time period with basic daily care, dressing, bathing, and eating. And her living benefits provided her the money to bring in a home health aide that was able to help her, because a lot of times our health insurance does provide home health, but on a part-time basis. So this is really why I do what I do, because life does happen, and when it does happen, you deserve options, and so I provide you with these different options that are available to you to help you in the time of need. Now, let me go a little deeper into speaking about what are ADLs, or those ADLs, right? It stands for activities of daily living. And most people who are in the medical field, they understand that as well. There are six of them. And so if you lose the ability to do two or more, many of these policies allow you to trigger your living benefits. Of course, there's also medical guidelines that you will have to the doctor has to provide to the insurance company. But one number one of those ADLs is bathing. Are you able to get in and out of the shower and tub, right? Number two, dressing. Are you able to put on your clothing? Number three, eating. Are you able to feed yourself? Number four, transferring. Move from a bed to a chair. Number five, toileting, using the bathroom. Number six, continence, controlling your bladder or your bowels. If any of those are affected, then that can trigger your living benefits. So if your health is compromised and you can't do these on your own, your policy could provide monthly or a lump sum of payments depending on the type of policy that you have. And guess what? The best part of it is you're still covered for that traditional death benefit. So, if you never need your living benefits, your family will still receive a full benefit. But if you do use them, then your family receives what's left from what you have not used. So, this is a protection that adjusts with your life, not just death. It adjusts with your lifestyle, right? So, let's talk about mindset and how my goal is to show you how to view insurance differently, right? So often we put everything else before ourselves, especially as women. We take care of our kids, we take care of our families, our communities, and we leave ourselves financially exposed. But I want you to understand and know that protecting yourself is a form of self care. Remember, how we self care is how we show up for ourselves on a daily basis. And this is the kind of self care that says, this is the affirmation, I am worth planning for. My well being matters. And living benefits protect you from dipping into your savings, going into debt, filing bankruptcy, depending solely on family or GoFundMe, delaying your care because of money stress. So let's look at it as a financial peace in uncertain times. And we're all about our peace. We're all about regarding our well being, right? And that's what I want for you. That's what Maria, your benefactor, wants for each and every person that she comes into contact and a connection with. So, beautifuls, if this message is speaking to you, don't let this just be something you meant to do. Let's take action together. You've been putting this off, so let this be your nudge. Let this be, oh, that's my reminder that I really need to go ahead and check off, get life insurance off my to do list. So, whether you are single, a single mom, raising babies, building a business, or taking care of your elders, this protection, life insurance, is a protection, and it's about preserving your power, right? So drop a comment and tell me, do you have living benefits in place right now? Drop a comment if you have questions, you know. Um, Connect with me if you want to find out if you qualify for living benefits policy. You know, if you need help comparing your options that protect your health, your income, and your legacy, book your insurance advisor and call with me. There is no pressure, just clarity. And let's talk, right? So, as always, I want to thank you for joining me. I'm Maria, your benefactor, and watching this video. And if you like, please click like for this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this today, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get that bell, right? So you never miss a financial flowing forward Friday or any of my videos, right? And so, of course, again, thank you for your time. Um, don't forget to chime in again for our financial flowing forward Fridays where we are flowing and glowing, girlfriends. Because here we do flow forward financially, with our finances, with our care, with wisdom and love, because you are your greatest asset and your protection should reflect that. So until next time, protect your life, prioritize your well being, and always remember self love her first. We are regarding our well being as a priority because we deserve it. We are so worthy.